Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Strange in motion. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They put Strange in motion. They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll decide to keep this once more. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Tony, the man in motion. We'll check the reaction for the former Giant. Here is Saquon Barkley. Up the sideline to the 40. And strong running there as they're finally able to bring him down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Whoa! And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. It'll get forward to about the 42. Patrick Surtain takes the tackle. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. 17 yards on that play. First down, Philadelphia.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Every team in the NFL wishes to come into each week's game and win the line of scrimmage battle. And in this case, I think it's pretty clear which side is winning. Great first drive, primarily all on the ground.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now this looks like a design run. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything, there is a marker down. These points may come off the board. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Eagles have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll manage only a couple. Andrew Phillips in on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Pass complete. That's Kadarius Toney. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They'll run the draw with Barkley. Trade him for trying to escape. The defense, though, was on that. Finally, they bring him down behind the line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
3rd and long for Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He'll drop to throw. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal.
Giants, first down and goal to go.
He'll look to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
The ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Giants move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw is Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's complete left side to Tony. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Philadelphia.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. The ball's out. One of the Giants has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. It is 3rd and 10. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. On first down, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Hurts now. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Once again, it's Barkley. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Third and 9. They put Strange in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's caught left side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And here's Bijan. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. A nice throw there by the rookie, and he earns his guys a 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They motion the slot man left. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
At the 13-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On the ground, this is Barkley. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Off he goes. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the 1st down. 10 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Brian Cook there defensively to knock that one away.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He needed 13 and got 14 for the 1st down. Hurts again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll run with Barkley. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll begin with a zone read. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Slot man in motion left. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
To the air now on 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Eagles' 46-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They put Strange in motion. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They motion the slot man left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man, left side, he's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's going to run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here's a designed run. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Barkley. And that's well read by the defense. Not backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.